Welcome everyone. It's Friday evening in Seattle and I'm happy to see everyone. So today is going to be a very big topic, and usually people, when we talking about abandonment, fear of abandonment, expect big drama around the situation and big traumatized experiences. I hope we will skip this part and go to find the resources, how we can connect to people without going back to the trauma, and how we can identify if we are experienced abandonment, how we cope with this right now, and what we can be connected to. So there is only a few things that I want to describe about abandonment. I'm not a big expertise in it, even I've experienced it, of course, but there are two ways of abandonment that people really left us in life. Usually it's in childhood, or were not emotionally available for connection. And they're always next to us, but there was no connection. There was no response for the child from his parents or from siblings or from somebody else that they were really needed, like caregivers or some close friends. How people cope with this abandonment, if this was still be painful experience for them. And usually the children are very egocentric and everything happening around them. And if somebody doesn't react to them the way they expect, they take it very personally. They will not try to analyze what was the reason. Maybe they did not mean it. They don't see such possibilities. If some mama doesn't talk to me, it's because I'm bad or I've done something bad to her, so she doesn't love me. Usually it's a very straightforward, direct connection. And when we grow, we still experience this pain because we cannot express it easily. When we feel abandonment, we suppress some feelings. We really losing the connection. We're losing the ability to connect to other people. And we start coping it with covering it. So it could be two options. You can connect to people very easily. There will be hundreds of people around the world. You will talk to everybody, but emotionally, you will not be available for them. You will never open the heart. You will never really talk what you're experiencing. And so you will jump from one relationship to another and usually don't have heart-to-heart connection. Another way that you'd avoid any connections, even brief connections, because you will just fear of love, that somebody will realize that you are not capable to connect. Some shame, some guilt could be related to it. So there's two different options, and see if any of those resonate with you. It could be not in extreme situation, like there is of course extreme situations, and we see more like many options described in literature or in movies. It's one of the abused topics, really. Like many people show the pain and suffering and how this lasting through the life, all this painful experience because father left behind the child or mother left behind, or be present but not available emotionally. I hope we are not in such extreme, but look if there is anything resonates with you, if you're available emotionally to connect to people, maybe not to somebody who is you're next to you, but somebody in your life. Are you connecting? Do you feel this heart-to-heart connection, or you're trying to avoid those connections. So today we will try some remedy, neurographic remedy for the abandonment fear. We will experience how I can be connected to people or life creatures, like it could be pets, it could be nature, right now, what I can experience, how I can express my feelings, how I can process my feelings, how I can process trust, because I don't want to control the issues. One of the aspects of the co-op, that people who are in a connection, if they like trusted somebody, they sometimes start controlling, and it's like, okay, I trusted to you, I love you, I will make everything possible so you don't leave me like somebody did before. And there's some other issues related to it. You can be controlled, or you can be put yourself in the position to be controlled by somebody else. So there's many psychological issues related to it. We are not going to there. We are going to learn how I can experience connection heart to heart to people who are around us. We will concentrate today on the circle of belongings, who I belong to, who is my community, who is my resource of energy, support, my trust, and my love in life sometimes, because it's very direct connection there. So I switch my camera and we'll just start drawing. Okay, so this was my drawing preparation for the class. So in the center, we will draw ourselves. Again, we will do this from the position of egocentric position. I am in the middle. I'm creating the circle of belonging. Who is my community? Who is my family? Who is my people who I trust, who I love? Maybe you never, maybe you don't see them very often, but you feel the connection. You feel that they really in your people, your crowd, your somebody that you trust, somebody that you value, and they important for you. But you can choose any shape, and I will describe just in a second. So this is just a presentation how mine looked, and today I don't know, maybe it will look completely different. We'll see. I'm always excited to see what is going to be today. But before we go there, I want you to activate this neuron connections related to the topic. And as always we do, I hope you have some paper so we can do 2 minutes exercise to activate, to fire our neurons. Okay, stopwatch. Are we ready? So free brainstorming, free associations related to the topic of abandonment. No, let's do the not abandonment. Let's concentrate of relationship in general, connection in relationship. I don't want us to go deep in the traumatized experience. I want us to be focused on the resources we have right now and to move forward. So I apologize about picking it differently. So today we are more concentrated on circle of belonging. So our communication, my circle, my people, and how I communicate to them. So you can phrase your way, relationship, connection, or anything else. Words can be repeated. Bad words, please write them as you want, in any language as you want. Nobody is going to watch it. Nobody is going to read it unless you want to show them to somebody. And the more words you write, the better. So 2 minutes. Are we ready? Let's go. Names for the peoples are fine. You can write them as well, made up words as well. Two minutes. It's time. Okay, so I just want to count how many words you have. Just count them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you have phrases, just count each word in the phrase. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 36 words. That's quite a lot. Some of them repeated. Interesting that the mostly repeated word is beauty. And I would never logically connect the word beauty and abandonment. For me, there's no direct connections, but my subconsciousness says opposite. And it's something interesting. Okay, we have 51, 34, shared, 28. Shared, as I guess the word that surprised you, 33, 45. Wow, some people are really fast writers. 39. So you people, so take a look. Is there anything that surprised you? Another word that really, I wrote it only once, but it's surprised me. Please, like please people, not begging for somebody, but satisfy somebody's needs. So please other people, and it's really the one of the issues that's caused by abandonment, fear of abandonment. It's something interesting. Okay, so we activated some emotions. So how is everyone doing? A shared experience. Connect beauty to relationship, not abandonment. I don't know. So for me, it's not obvious connection. So maybe it is some connection, but for me, I never connected those two words together. Now I will be experience it why it's there. So I will allow it to be. I'm just aware of it now. I was hot, but all of a sudden got cold. Okay, so the temperature is quite a strong indicator of shift and emotional and energetic shift in your body. So I feel like my head is ringing. Really, the pressure in my head, not overwhelming, but I just noticed that it wasn't there before. And I don't know, there is no logic explanation why it's there, but Neurographica. So we activated some emotions. It's okay. Just observe them. Observe the way you're breathing. Observe the way any small shift in your body. It doesn't have to be something strong like headache, hard to breathe, or hot flashes through your body. It could be something very small, very gentle, like tingling, or maybe some only your feet get cold, or only your fingers get numb. Some small whispers of the body. Just observe them. And emotionally, how do you react to those shifts? And now in the middle of in the center of the paper, draw yourself. Draw the shape that will represent you. It could be circle, it could be triangle, it could be star, square. It could be some unusual shape, maybe spiky shape. How do you feel? Trust your body and just express it, how you feel. What is your shape? The size that you feel comfortable. So it could be small or bigger. So whatever you want to present today. I'm okay. Today I'm star, but a little bit scary star. Not balanced for some reason. Okay, so this is the shape that I am presenting myself. Maybe because I a little bit turned the aspects of the topic, and here we are. Something starts showing up in me. And just look at the shape that you're drawing. It could be circle. See, how do you feel? Do you feel that it scares you? Do you feel that this shape is aggressive? Maybe what emotion this shape representing for you? Maybe it's beautiful. Maybe it's you love that it's big. You love that it's balanced, or maybe it's dynamic. This is really dynamic, no question about it. But is there anything that you like about it the most? So just take a look at your shape. See how you feel. See how you, and I start rounding because this shape makes me a little bit anxious. And I just start make it softer. I feel that it's a little bit too spiky. Okay, now draw the circle around you. It can be a very big circle or a little bit closer to yourself. See how much space. It could be circle or oval. It really doesn't have to be perfect circle. And now I smudged my thumb. Okay, just a circle around you. So this is the circle of belonging. This we are going to show who is in the circle, who is really my people. Do I have such people? Do I want such people? And think, it could be people, it could be pets, it could be family members, friends, colleagues, maybe some people that you really trust and you can share with them something, or just their presence makes you feel better. So draw such people in your surroundings. Or maybe you don't feel that you can go to them and talk to them, but you feel that they still belong to your circle, and even it's hard relationship, but they want to be there and you allow them to be there. So you can draw them as well. And you can draw different shapes for different people as well. They can be triangles, squares, circles, stars, or any unusual shapes. So see how you see other people around you. And you start, you can name them so you don't forget about them. So first of all, interesting. This is my husband. Triangle. It looks like Michelangelo. God and Adam is touching the fingers. Okay. And I'm curious who is Adam in this role. Okay, and other people, children, your maybe you can draw if you really struggle to find any people around you right now. Maybe there was some people in your life that are gone already, but you still feel that their presence, you still feel their connection to you. They still feel that you can talk to them. You can draw them as well. But try to find somebody at the present moment who is available for you, who is supporting you, who is inspiring you. Okay. Even if there is any challenges in the relationship with them, but you feel that your people, draw them. So I draw my, okay, so this is gonna be my mom. And it's interesting, it will be my father. How close they are together. Children. So this is mom, dad. The shapes can go beyond the paper. So we know that in Neurographica, the size of the paper doesn't matter. Our consciousness will expand it, and we will expect that it's go beyond. So just allow it to go beyond. You again, you can bring the nature. You can bring pets, cats and dogs if you feel that it's a good place for them. Interesting. And it's first time when I bring some friends in my circle. Okay. I think it's good for now. I feel that it's and it's just see if you want to bring anybody else. And now, so first of all, see if you feel that you are comfortable enough in your shape, or you want to make it softer. If this shape is ready to connect. If it's not, you can make it softer. You can make it more organic. You can draw the circle around it, or you can draw the circle inside of it, so it can have this wholeness, this harmony inside of it. And even if it's spiky and it's very active, all the action will be from the point of harmony, from the point of balance, from the love. And first of all, I want to connect the spike. You may, if you feel that this shape of yours is not soft, you may start exploring with the neural line and activate it inside or outside as well to make it just more balanced. Just, okay, this will be this way. And if you feel that you're harmonized enough, I want just star to be more like a star, not softed and decided to make it sharper. It's interesting. Again, if you feel that it's you're not comfortable with the sharpness, you always can draw the circle around it to make it more balanced, to make it more organic. But for me, I don't know, for me today, it's quite strong energy, and I just want to present it again with the star. So it's more like an exception, but I trust myself and I want to experience it. So there is nothing wrong you can do here. Just observe what kind of shape you want to be. If you want to be bigger, be bigger. If you want to be more harmonious, allow yourself this harmony. And for the harmony, I will draw this circle inside. And this will be my harmonious balance. And I just explore myself a little bit more. How do you feel when you explored yourself a little bit more? Any emotions, any body sensations, any experiences in your body? I feel that my head starts, the ringing starts increased. So I activated more resistance in my body, but I trust myself and I feel that this is the only way I will feel satisfied at the end. I want to be this big and such so spiky. Yes, it's it. And I'm keep rounding and keep bringing more and more neural lines around myself so I can feel, when I feel enough harmonized, so I can start connecting to other people. So the first thing that we are doing, we are harmonizing ourselves. We are trying to find this. We are not trying, we are finding this balance inside of us in any shape you want, the harmony, the organic movement, that this shape is representing in harmonious way you and your intention. So just experience it. See how you feel. Again, if you want to make it bigger, if you are not happy with the size of the shape, you can make it bigger. Just observe on your drawing, who is the biggest shape? Is it you or is it somebody else on your drawing? Maybe something or somebody is wants to be you. It's not just like somebody wants to be bigger, but it's the way you see other people, that they are really bigger in your life. They bigger than you are. They step in the role of dominating in your relationships. It's okay. So just observe. We are not changing anything right now. We are experiencing it. Like we allow ourselves to see, how am I? And what I observe, that I'm very big compared to other people around me, and that I'm taking so much space. I'm like really quite occupied with myself, which is not a good thing. So, but I feel comfortable with all the people around me and just how they surrounding me, that I feel that I'm not trapped or I'm not really suppressed with all these people around me. And I'm ready to start connecting. So I feel I'm harmonized myself enough that I'm at a good place to start connecting to other people. And we want the connection heart to heart. So I invite you to draw the heart inside of you. representing your heart chakra or your center of love, and see who you want to connect first. Draw the heart there as well. It doesn't matter where it should be. It could be in the center or somewhere on the side. Just see where the heart is belong. And it will be here. So for me today, the first person I want to connect is my husband. And I just go through the shape and connect through from heart to heart. And I go beyond. I don't have to stop there. I can just experience the connection. And you don't have to go always through the heart. You can just experience, explore the shape. And maybe in this exploration, the shape of this person, the more you know them, the more you experience them, the more you trust them, get bigger and bigger. You learn something new about them, and you teach them something new about yourself. How do you feel? I have like sore throat right away, so I need some drink because it's hard to speak now. Something is feel overwhelming for me in a good way. It's just emotionally overwhelming. So I invite you to feel this connection to who is first in this connection. Maybe it's your mom, maybe it's your friend, maybe it's your boyfriend, husband, or maybe it's your cat. Or maybe the cat is the one who is really always for you, always there for you, and or maybe it's your dog. So allow yourself to connect to somebody who is available, and observe how your body reacts. Any emotions, any thoughts that are coming to you related to it. And I suddenly feel very sad because there's so many people I loved already gone. Really sad. Some of them, when they were gone, I felt like a betrayal. And this is what's coming to me. And I just observe those emotions. I know they could be it could be very emotional, but don't try to suppress them. Don't try to ignore them. Allow them to go through you. Allow yourself experience them. Don't suppress, because if they stuck again in your body, it doesn't serve you good. Express them on the paper. And if, for example, like if I feel like I connected here right now, but I memories about some specific person in my life that is not there yet, but I still have this longing. I still have this desire to be connected. I draw this person, and you see how big this person takes space in my belonging, in my circle of belonging. And I want to connect as well. It doesn't mean that I abandoned here. I just want to connect to both of those people. I don't have to choose. I don't have to feel guilty for be connected to as many people in my life as possible. And I want this connection right away. There is no questions about it. I don't want to wait, experience, wait for your to be in line till I connect to other people. No, for me, it's very clear that I want to connect to this person right away, and I allow myself, because this connection will give me ability to process those emotions, and maybe it's even give me ability to connect to other people better. It reminds me that I can really be open, I can really trust, I can really experience deep feeling for some people. Gone or life, it doesn't matter. It's my ability. I can connect. What about people outside the circle? You can right now, if you want to draw any people outside the circle, you can do it. See, is the next step I would give, is there anybody in your life that you want to attract in your circle? Is there anybody you want to invite in your circle? You can draw them closer to you, or maybe you want to connect just to people in general. You can draw them outside the circle. Again, I don't have much space, but you can draw them just like a arc outside, and it will be maybe enough. They will just represent, they may represent communities, they may represent some interesting friends, maybe new boyfriend. So whoever you want to be connected, you can do it. But right now, maybe it's a good thing that you find the resources before you go outside. Collect all these resources, find this energy, feel yourself, feel the ability to connect, so you can openly be available for the connections to other people. And in this case, you don't have to attract anybody. When you open to connect, people come to you. It will be more organic and more safe and more pleasant to be around you for other people. So we want to change something inside of us, so people will notice this change, and people who will be at the same vibration, at the same level, emotional ability, will be present, available for you. You will notice such people in your surroundings. Before, you probably just did not notice, and they did not notice you because you're not available. You were locked and closed and not present. So we allow ourselves to be available for connection, activate this ability of connection. So okay. And again, you see that, for example, for me, even I brought another person in the circle, I still feel very connected to the person that I was working at the beginning. I don't feel the abandonment. We are not talking about how is this, what this person will think about my connections to another person. We're looking at this situation from very egocentric perspective. I am in the middle of this circle. I am the middle of this universe that I'm creating. And it's very important for me How do I feel about it right now? Am I available for connection? And am I feel the connection? Am I feel the need to connect, desire to connect? Because if will be no desire to connect, not if there will be no ability to connect, it doesn't matter really what the person is thinking. It will be just pure lie, like you will be there, but not connected. So we're looking for the quality connection from heart to heart. So let me know how's everybody doing, because everybody is so quiet and I start worrying about you. And I don't have right now ability to worry about you because I am so concentrated on connecting to my dear husband. So please let me know. So how is everyone? Type something. Type plus if you're okay, if you are drawing, or if you have any questions, let me know. I guess this is a very deep, emotionally important topic for everyone. So everybody's busy. Just, okay, I see I'm good. Plus, plus, spoken like a true mom. I'm glad that everybody is okay. So, yeah. And we are experiencing. So see how you feel, how you, any sensations, any, it's really, I did not expect this person is coming today. For me, it's interesting. It's almost, it feels like a constellation work for me today. Really bringing energy. And another thing that I noticed, that from all this circles that I have, there is only 2 women. It's a really more masculine energy that I invited. Some energy different. It's almost, for me, it's interesting. I did not even connect it to the rest of the circle, but it already feels like a blessing to me from all these people. I think it's in a Jew tradition. There is some blessing from man to man, ancestral man, or just family man, who are blessing the girls. So girls standing inside the circle and men do the dancing around them with blessings. I can be mistaken with the, is it Jew or some other cultural traditions, but it's a very beautiful tradition. So I quite resonate with this. So see if there is anybody else wants to be here. Interesting. And you can add more people in this circle at any time. If you feel that you want to invite somebody, that you available to accept the connection from another person, please do so. Don't hesitate to bring more support for you. Maybe you felt like, okay, no, I'm not ready to have this person. See, if there is somebody who is really you want to have here in the circle, but there is a strong conflict with this person between you and the person, you may do like an exception, do a catharsis inside of the person. It could be a little bit overwhelming, but there could, if you need to release some of the tension related to it, you can do a small catharsis inside of the person. So it's always an option. Like if you want to unpack some energy, we can do it. Or something that you want to forgive them for, or maybe you feel guilt or shame toward this person, you can do. It's not we're trying to change the person, we are changing our own perception of this person. A little bit of feeling heaviness around heart. Okay, Pam, take a deep inhale and this heaviness, release it. You can release it through the lines, like take a deep inhale and just draw another line with exhale, like stronger connections. And you can deep inhale and exhale and just draw another line. So release this tension. Make stronger connections to people who you trust the most, to people who you feel ability to connect. Okay. So as always, I'm so concentrated on my experience. And I noticed that my throat still be a little bit sore, but it's better. It's getting better. It's getting like something stuck there. And if you feel that there is something you want to tell some of those people, like gratitude or some word that you feel needs to be spoken, try to avoid the blame, but you can say how you feel about those people, like without blaming. You can say like, I'm angry at you, or I feel I needed you, from your point, what you feel. One of the best phrases that you can do here are this Ho'oponopono phrases. I'm sorry. Thank you. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. And in different order that you feel. And you can. And it's so sweet. My parents are together here. So I'm like really feel this is quite a blessing. Good union. I feel it's a union, really. And you, whenever you want to connect to somebody, just draw heart and draw connection through the heart, from heart to heart. And another thing that you can do, maybe you feel like you open for the person. See if there is any desire to create this neural line that going through from the person to you, through your heart, and maybe to somebody else. See if there is such desire to connect to you. Maybe it's not you who initiates the connection, but another person. So just experience it different ways. It's interesting. Like, and I was preparing for the class. I don't know about you guys, but I already practiced and I already released some of the emotions. But for today, for me, it's somehow it's completely different level opened up. And if it wouldn't be live class, I would probably just start crying, which I might start anytime. So just be aware if somebody is sobbing. It's me.
Have a tissue. Yeah, it's very intense. I did not expect it to be. I wasn't preparing, but it's. I did not even think that it's gonna be like this. Okay.
So I'm glad that it's deep. I'm glad that we are not trying to. We had fun before. We know that Neurographica could be for fun, but Neurographica is really, the beauty is that it can help us to process very deep emotions, something that we ignored, suppressed, or did not know that they existed, that we have such ability to laugh or to connect or to care about somebody or something in our life. So embrace this deep emotions. Connections should be deep. Connections should be authentic. They should be emotional. They should be. We should be vulnerable in emotions, because the vulnerability what gives us desire to feel, desire to care about other people. Not controlling, but really how I can see myself in another person. It's quite a rare gift. And the older we get, then it's harder to connect. Children connect to people very easily, but since childhood, it's getting more and more harder and harder. So let's be like children. Let's be able to connect. Cherish these connections, those beautiful moments, and it's important. Yeah. I just wanted to like bring some person, and I realized that I already did. It's already here, and it's connected through my father, my grandfather. It's really. Again, we are not just doing it. So first of all, we are doing it for ourselves. How may I be connected to myself? How I can experience this beauty of connections, not just to people, but to nature, to God, to the universe, to everything that is surrounding me. And of course, when I am able to connect to myself, I can connect to other people. I can be more involved in a relationship with other people, more open, more cherish them, and without feeling guilty or feeling overwhelmed. I'm just be present for other people. And in most cases, it's enough. We don't have to go and save everyone. This beauty of love that sometimes it's just enough to be present. For children, it's really the connection is going through time together with other people. It's not always like in most cases, don't worry about big presence, or there are some exceptions, of course, but the presence, time spent together, some help, some understanding, feeling safe, feeling that somebody can hear you, somebody can see you. Sometimes just be seen is enough. Respected, loved. But before asking anything from other people, like look at me, respect me, we need to learn how we can do it ourselves, for ourselves. So it's really we training this muscle inside of us. When we can respect ourselves, take care of ourselves, see what we've done in life, see ourselves in the better light, better purposes, or some and maybe you want to another thing that you may feel that maybe you want to increase your heart. If you can connect to so many people, maybe you can open your heart a little bit more. So see if you want to do it whenever you feel. And heart doesn't have to be necessarily the heart as a shape of the heart. It could be just a circle that representing heart. So we are talking about symbols, and we are talking about the opening heart chakra. So chakras are always round. It's more like a vortex. So see if anything unusual you want to do, something that you did not expect from yourself, but you feel experiment. There's everything you can do. Like there is no limitations. Satisfy your curiosity. Can I bring another person? Yes, you can. Can I make myself bigger? Can I make other people bigger? If you brought parents to your drawing, see the size, proportional size between you and parents. And see if you in a position of bigger than bigger than your parents. And in this case, maybe it's a good idea to make them bigger. So you don't have to be in this relationship, be adults. You can be smaller, you can be a child, you can be taken care of. So for me, the best what I see right now, that there are so many people in my life that and this is just small part of them who I really love. Okay, so another person I want to bring. And it brings me so much joy that yes, I can love people, I can care about people. It's and surprisingly or not, but it's not always been a case for me. There was some times when I felt like maybe it's not in my strong things, like really be vulnerable with people, really trust them, connect to them. There were many times when I felt that I'm avoiding connections. And it's okay. I'm very happy to see that I was underestimating myself. Or maybe there's something just shifted. So just experience it. And you may notice that some people that connecting to you, you're just passing the energy to next generation. Like from your parents, the energy can go to your children, or from grandparents, the energy can go to your father. So there is a lot of family support here. So just observe if there is any energies that can go from generation to generation. It's not necessary, it should be for everyone, but just observe where the energy is going. And notice if your children, if their shape is bigger than yours, ask yourself, who is adult in this relationship? Who am I looking for? Because who is bigger? I don't know if it's true or not. See if it resonates with you. Like, this is a question. Is there wild idea, like if the bigger shape is representing the ability to give, or it's just not the ability to give, but the importance, what for you the size of the shape may represent, because for different people it could be different. Or maybe it's ability to take responsibilities, or what the size of the shape representing for you. Or maybe it's you don't feel any connections to the size. Maybe it's just there is no there is no reactions to the size of this and meaning of the size. Okay, so Is there anybody have somebody on your like circle, some shape that are not connected yet? Like I still have, but I just added it recently. So see if there is anything you want to silently say to those people. Like if you can say it out loud if you feel it's needed, but see if you want to say something to some of those people. And another wild idea that you can see if this another person wants to tell to you. Maybe you can switch to their position, and by looking at you, is there anything they want to tell you? Something that you need to hear right now. So see if there is any messages exchange. This could be optional, so you don't feel bad if there is no messages. For me right now, I don't feel any messages, or message could be very simple, and so it doesn't have to be any rituals or any big statement. Sometimes the message could be, we are here, or I see you. Severing connection. So if there is some distraction or disconnections between some elements, see if you want to establish the connection. See if there is anything you can bring to make the connection stronger. I'm answering the question. So you can go over the lines and make them stronger, or maybe sometimes you can bring something between those two people and connect not through lines, but through this experience together that you can share. Something maybe that you shared together, some memory, positive memory that you can be connected. And memory could be very small, like my father purchased me some ice cream, and it was the best ice cream in my life, and the perfect timing for me, and I felt so grateful and so loved by him. So you can draw the circle between you and the person that you feel that there is some disconnection, and connect through the experience. But try to find a positive experience, because we want this connecting through life or through love, not through the pain and suffering. So just focus on something positive that you can bring. Or maybe you can connect through the experience of gratitude, your gratitude for something that you can like honestly can say thank you for. So this could be another option. I hope I answered your questions, Nat.
It was Karen.
Oh, Karen. Okay. Okay, I added the Neurographica group. Some nice relationships there. Yes, it does. I'm like very honored and very pleased to see how the community is really supporting each other, and how it still be very open, emotionally available for each other. Okay, we still have COVID restrictions at work. I asked if I could drop in to say hello to people I haven't seen since March, but I was told no. This was disappointing. Of course, there are restrictions, but again, the ability to connect is not necessarily has to go through the hugging or handshakes. You can send this blessings or gratitude to your co-workers, to your colleagues through the drawing. You can experience it. We are doing all this gratitude that we are giving to other people. We are doing it for ourselves. We are doing it for us to feel that we value people in our life. Like when we say thank you to other people for something that they performed, we really appreciate the value that they gave us, for the experience that they shared with us. So we are doing it for ourselves, quite egoistically, but yeah, because it's a beautiful emotions to share. Gratitude is always inspirational. We can other people benefit from it as well, but it's again, we are doing it not to please somebody in most cases. Like if it's really authentic desire to say somebody that you love, or to say somebody that you appreciate them in your life, you cannot help yourself. You just have to say it. It's like sometimes it's such a strong desire to say how people important in your life, and sometimes you don't even worry about what other people say. And if you're very concerned about what the other people say, maybe there is something that's going not from your heart, but from your mental desire, some kind of agenda you have in your mind, so that you can benefit from it. The biggest benefit you will have, self-satisfaction, that you appreciate other people. But it was a good desire to say hello to your colleagues. Yeah, I know. It's definitely beautiful. Okay, my friend. It's interesting that from all friends, very close friends I have, I am intuitively picked that friend that I am really shared the most information about myself and about my feelings.
Anna?
Uh-huh.
What would you suggest for someone that was a really strong connection, but they kind of disappeared from your life?
I would still suggest to bring this person and allow yourself to process the connection. see if you still feel the connections to them. And again, whatever we do here is not to reconnect with the people, to meet them again suddenly or not, which is could be happening, but it's not the goal. The goal is really how I can let go sometimes of what am I holding back. Because if it was a sudden disappearance from your life, there's something that you want to say, something that you want to process, something that you want to share with this person. And it's not necessarily the blame or anger. Sometimes you still have very positive emotions toward those people, and just express those connections through the lines.
So it doesn't matter where I put it on the picture?
I would, yes, wherever you feel this person belongs. Do you want to draw this person close to you, or it could be beyond the circle, something outside the circle? See how it feels to you.
Okay.
And you sometimes we start drawing somebody outside, we bring so much energy, and the person starts growing and growing, and it's getting closer and closer to yourself. So there could be some different aspects of the person that can be presented. Let me take a look. Okay, so which person we are talking about?
Oh, they're not on there yet.
Okay. It's interesting that who is this S? Like it's it looks S, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
So-
friend of mine. She's kind of come and gone in my life since I
Mhm.
was little. So that's just what it felt like, that it kind of needed to be like an S because she came and went.
Okay, so I'm glad that you're trusting yourself with the different shapes and how you really feel about them. If you want, you can. I feel like everything is quite harmonious. There is nothing really spiky, and this is interesting, beautiful starfish or like star in the corner that you have. Beautiful connection. So I would really see where this person who suddenly disappeared from your life is belonging.
Okay.
Where do you place this person? Is it close to you or not? And see how maybe you will be surprised how little connections you have. Maybe there is not so much emotions, maybe opposite. So
Well,
just
I mean,
see it.
It's all positive. It's just, I just thought it should be included is what I was feeling.
Yeah, connect to this person with the gratitude.
Okay.
Maybe this precious moment that you shared together, as
Okay.
long as you had together. So it's really sometimes we meet people just for specific time in our life, and it's enough, and we need to appreciate this. Some not always the way we wanted, but maybe it was enough. So you can invite somebody else in your life. So connections through the life from the love and gratitude are, we're not trying to hold these people possessed or longing to people. We want to acknowledge them they're important in our life. But the most important, we want to recognize ourselves as available for people. Yes, I can love everyone. I can love this person, I can love this person, and I can appreciate their those experiences that they brought to my life. So sometimes those experiences could be challenging, but they were needed. Okay. That's again like a million of lines I was drawing. And see if you want to grow, like if your shape wants to change in something, transform in something, or if anybody around you wants to transform in something else. Just observe. There is no need to force anything. And if you feel like, no, I feel it's enough, I don't want to make anything bigger or more powerful. I feel quite resourceful, and it's already strong connections and strong many insights for me. So trust yourself. Don't make anything that you are not ready. Be gentle to yourself. And always pay attention. How's your body reacting? Is there any sensations in your body that you are experiencing right now? If you had any experiences and reactions at the beginning, like heaviness or shallow breathing, or maybe cold or hot, feeling cold or hot. So is there any shifts? Just observe. They could be very small, very gentle. And it's interesting that the temperature, sometimes one of the, it's interesting, but one of the most popular body sensations, experiences that observed by Pavel Piskaryov and in the institute that he mentioned, a change of vision, that we can be, the vision can get very sharp and very focused, and sometimes it can get very blurry, like everything is starts moving on your drawing. So those are just different aspects of body reactions. If you don't experience it, it's okay. There is nothing that you must experience. You can have a different reactions because we are different. We are quite unique in our own experiences, and that's why life is so beautiful and creative, because everybody is different a little bit. We have some similarities, of course, but there is some uniqueness in everyone. If you had a very strong emotional experience today with such drawing, please don't try to distract yourself with some daily routine. Allow yourself to stay with the feeling, stay with the depth that you experienced. If you go to sleep, it's okay. So you can maybe experience something else in the dream, or if the whole day is ahead of you, you can just allow yourself to cherish it, like take a walk, or maybe just some short meditation, some prayer for yourself and for the people around yourself. This may help you to to go deeper. Because when we try to do some small stuff around all the time, it could be distraction. It could be just we want to escape from the depth. Like, so don't do it. It's I don't know who is this small circle, but it's here. Okay. And when you're ready, you may start coloring any colors you want. And as anything in the Neurographica we do, we connect several segments with the same color to create bigger shapes, bigger elements, bigger goals, bigger understandings, find creative solutions, bigger meanings. So just allow yourself. And I don't know who is this teeny tiny circle. Okay, coloring. You can start from wherever you want. You can start coloring yourself, or you can start coloring all different elements around. Again, you can dissolve everything in a beautiful universe, or you can focus on every element, like highlight every element if you want. So it's up to you. You don't have to limit yourself. So allow yourself to be. Okay. I want to be. One of the instruments that Pavel Piskarev, the creator of the method, promotes a lot is highlighters. I use dry highlighters, but I have highlighters like just regular ones. They create very powerful drawings, very bright. So see if you want to. So this one I just did this morning when we was on basic user course teaching. And those were just highlighters and several pencils on top of it. So try different media, try different elements. See, learn something new about yourself, create interesting shapes, experiment. And when you can experiment on paper, you can experiment in your life, in relationships with yourself and other people as well. And it's always bring new possibilities, new opportunities. When you do something different every time, you can find something new and interesting. Today I was reading an article like about how doodling helps to learn, and how it's really one of the arts that simple doodling is more effective to activate your brain than even professional drawings or colorings. Just interesting. It's a scientific research is done already, and experiments were done with different people, several groups of people. Okay. See if you want to create any background, the same color. Or if you want just nice, bright surroundings for yourself. Like we are talking about your circle of power, your circle of support. Create it as colorful as you want. So you can be inspired in your environment, and you can be no visible. You could be visible. You could be loved and comfortable. What do you want? Do you want it to be gentle and very, maybe very feminine around you? Or maybe you want it to be bright. It's interesting. It will be heart to heart, green flow of energy for different people. See if there is any connections that are stronger, or if you want to balance something, so you can initiate some changes on your drawings to make sure that you are comfortable about your drawing, that you are satisfied with this. Ask yourself, trust yourself. So it's always a beautiful way to experience it. Okay, if any questions, please ask. If any comments, how you feeling? Is there any shifts inside of you? Is there anything new for you? Golden green star. We did such a drawing with my husband, and I was surprised that he, when he was drawing me on his drawing, he chose the star for me. And I asked, like, why is the star? Like, do you have any questions about it? Like, it's an obvious shape for me. And now I see, yeah, it's obvious shape for me. There's no question. Okay. And again, this class was inspired by one of our students asked, do you have any classes about the abandonment, fear of abandonment? And I hope it will be helpful for her and for her child. And I'm highly appreciate that she asked. And I still think about classes that was asked by Matthew. Thank you for the inspiration. I still finding the solution, how we can present them. Nothing is forgotten. And I hope that very soon we will be able to have some invite some guests, other instructors, Neurographica instructors as guests on our in our classes to try something new and interesting for everyone. So looking forward how to make it interesting for everyone. And of course, something that we can learn from it as well. Just observe how the colors are going to other people and to other elements in your life, presence in your life. I think I asked for enough topics to last a full year. Not yet. You have several, yes. And I'm like still learning about traditions, Slavic traditions that you are asking for, because it's requires some education, myself to educate. Okay. And does anyone want to ask any question? Okay. And if anyone who has the topic that is really important for them, like please ask. We'll see what we can do. We're always looking for the inspiration. Some topics could be already, we have some solutions and it will be easier to present. Some just need more research and more preparation. And we are going to have one more drawing about gratitude and about for the Thanksgiving. I'll be on Friday after the Thanksgiving. I will be traveling and I will not be able to do the class, but there will be some, I hope that we will be able to pre-record maybe a class for this Friday. Where's the topic? I have already in mind the topic. Let's see. And I hope that the COVID-19 will not cause all this new isolation, because I'm looking forward for a short vacation and the end of the November. So that's only vacation I have this year. So okay, it's quite an explosion of love. There's a lot of strong connections. Did you figure out how to draw laughter? Okay, so be honest. I watched the drawing that Pavel did about laughter. And I have to say, I will not be able to do it. I cannot just laugh for no reason for 2 hours. And I need to prepare myself for such challenge. So no, Matthew, I'm not ready. I did not figure out how to draw laughter. And what he was doing, he was just drawing circles and laughed all the time. So I will not be able to inspire you for so much laughter. This topic classes are very helpful and I thank you deeply for them. I'm glad that it's very important and very useful for you, Karen. So yeah, that's why we're doing them. I hope we will continue them as much as possible because it takes some time as well. Haha, it is a similar challenge to draw a hole. Yes. It's actually interesting topic, how to draw the void inside of you and what would you fulfill it with. So it's one of another challenges maybe, or something, opportunities. I'm right now mentoring some paperwork, diplomas from the Institute of Psychology, and some of the students bring me diplomas so I can check them. And it's such a privilege to see how much people changed during the instructor course and how they really changed, like the miracles happened in all different aspects of life. So I'm quite today I'm very inspired because yesterday and today, like I read about 5 diplomas. All of them are very interesting and very inspirational. So I'm in a good mood today because of it. Thank you. This has been very interesting. I found myself experiencing more emotions than expected. We'll need to explore further. Yes, and I have to say honestly that even I did not expect that it will be so emotional for me. And sometimes emotions appear when we're ready for them. I was in a resourceful state before the drawing, and maybe it was the reason why I was able to process such strong emotions. See if it was the same for you, because when we already down, there is no way we can overwhelm ourselves with something stronger than this. So maybe it's there was a reason why it was so strong, because we were strong enough at the beginning. See what you want. You can create some background, or you can just leave it as it is. I'm sure I will continue to drawing and add some other aspects, but what we need to do for sure to create field lines. We want to be connected, not just to the people, but to the universe as well. And from your heart, we expand this connection through the field lines and reach out beyond the circle of power, and the whole universe become our community, our circle of power, circle of belonging. So the whole universe belongs to us, and we belong to the universe. Isn't it beautiful that we can just belong, claim that the universe is mine, and I can connect to this universe from heart to heart. And sometimes the universe will be presented through people in our life, and it's perfectly fine. I think you can connect to every person or just as many as you want. And because we want these connections be very harmonious, very gentle, we go over our field lines, and wherever they created new crossings, new angles, new corners, we round them. We make sure that this connections to the universe is gentle and It's a guidance instead of forcing anything. So see how you can smooth this connection, make it softer, make it gentle and stronger at the same time, because you are imprinting this connection in your mind, in your soul, in your heart. If you decide after some time later to add any elements to your drawing, don't hesitate. You can add at any time. You can, this drawing may be sit in or be placed on the wall for some time, and you decide like, oh, I feel that I'm ready to bring another person on this drawing, or maybe make stronger connections to one of these people. You can always come back, and the only rule you do, whatever you add to your drawing, make sure that it's integrated. All the corners are rounded, all the corners are softened. There is no conflicts. There is no challenges. Everything is serving in the way it should be. Okay. Any other comments? What was the most beneficiary for you? What did you learn? What did you like the most, or something that you learned the most today? Just some feedback would be interesting for everyone. So please share. Okay. This was a safe way for me to connect. Good, good. I'm glad to hear that it was a safe way. And don't underestimate that, because there was so easy or so safe or so gentle that it doesn't work. It's working because we are connecting on the level of heart, on this level of love, instead of connecting through the drama. We are not going to drama. We are not going to traumatized experiences. That's why it can be done for self-coaching, because we are trying to have just follow this simple safety rule that if you feel unrest, just continue rounding, continue integrate all the elements, and it will be easier and more peaceful at the end. Finish it when you feel satisfaction, when you feel some resolution. Okay. And what do you want to fixate? What is the most important element on your drawing? Maybe it's you, maybe it's the circle itself that you want to like make it stronger, make it more visible for yourselves, or maybe you want to connect or and highlight some of the relationships, some of the people in your circle, the presence of these people in your life. See what is the most important for you. So who is the most important for you? It was interesting to see what shapes people came up as. Yes, it's always interesting diagnostics. Who, and it's again, it's not about people, it's about your perception of the people. And it's usually very accurate because it's come from not necessarily from the consciousness, but from the subconsciousness, because we are going to the archetypes of geometrical shapes usually, and it's really simplified, so there is no overthinking. You just express it. I have a lot of triangles and star people, not many circles. It should be very dynamic circle of power for you. Many leaders, many people who initiate changes. I hope they initiate it in a gentle way, because there could be some conflicts, but usually if they can channel it in the right direction, they could be good leaders. So I'm wondering, Julia, which shape you picked for yourself? Crescent moon. Interesting. Moon is usually about mothering and about taking care of everyone. Really about adopting. Same. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, there is no coincidences. People are get together. We are just this morning at the class, we were talking about that Neurographica can be very universal language that encoded in everything. So that's why everything is resonates so fast and so easy to each other. Okay, so whatever you want to highlight, again, you can pick on your drawing, see which elements are, no, I don't. You may, if you feel that drawing is, there's many shapes, very active shape, you can calm down the energy through colors. This is another option, so just make it softer. And again, the drawing doesn't have to be 100% colored. You can color the background, or you can just allow it to be white. White is a beautiful color as well. So there's nothing really. I wonder who is this small circle? Who are you? Anyway, welcome. and see if all your elements are integrated with the circle, if they connected through the circle to each other. So it could be that they can support each other as well. So even if they are not the same family members or and if there is any of you have an element that you don't even know what the element is yet, see, maybe you want to choose the color for it. See which color it is. And maybe it will give you some clues about this person. Or another life being, life creature. You know, maybe it's something else. Okay. So we almost finished. So if there are any questions or if you want to share your drawings with us, please. It's right now, it's the best time. Pencil. Let me know if you want to show the drawing. I decided to color feminine energy and masculine energy differently, so I can identify the balance. And so far I have more male energy on my drawing, which is surprised me because I always thought that there is so many women around me. I have 2 younger sisters and there is always friends and communities, mostly women. So now it's interesting that I have so men on my drawing. Very close, very important in my life. Okay, so nobody wants to share their drawings. Everybody is keep drawing. So if, anyway, so I will be happy to see your drawings in our group. It's always a pleasure to see them.
I can show you mine, Anna.
Okay, Matthew.
It's not finished. I'm still rounding, actually. It's very complicated today.
Very complicated, yes. See how this triangle is very close to you and how the triangle is connecting 3 circles, really, including
yeah, so this I kind of disappeared, but this is a crescent moon. This is me. I wasn't sure what shape to go with, and I thought I'm having difficulty at the moment seeing myself, I guess. So I figured I'm sort of like a, you know, in like a half moon. You know, the whole moon is there, you just can't see all of it. So that's what that represents. this triangle is the wife, so it's very close.
Mhm.
And then I tried to integrate them together. So this is a circle that joins the two,
Mhm.
and these are kids, and then the rest of it's just other relationships. So yeah, these ones are immediate family.
Okay, good. So good. Um, but I like that you have the circle around yourself as a moon, that you have this ability, like you have the space to breathe, that you are not smaller than any of your family members, including your wife, because there is a lot of energy in the family. So, and I like that you allow yourself to be big in the family, in the center of the family as well. So nice. I'm really beautiful lines as always. I'm looking forward to see how it will be finished with your colors. Thank you for sharing. How many children do you have?
Two.
Two. Okay.
Yeah, all the other circles are the same size as well. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. You know, nothing was really stands out as being, you know, significantly different.
But see, in the left corner, lower corner, there is so much energy going beyond the circle. Ask yourself where this energy is going. Is there anything there? Is there anything that you want to bring closer to you or connect to yourself? Just whatever it is, just think about it. It could be not logical decisions, but just see, because there is so much energy. See how much you explore this area. You did not, some of those elements even don't have so much, but this is really focused energy.
Yeah, I know what to put there actually.
Okay.
So this would be something outside, something that's full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allow it to be there. So just to see and see how big it is for you, because it could be very supportive as well, very accepting. So there is whatever you want it be, whatever you see it for yourself. Thank you for sharing, Matthew. Thank you. Beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you.
Beautiful and meaningful. Okay, Kenny. So let me. I love the flow. It's like really very creative flow of turquoise color through the center. Looks like trumpet. something wants to be heard, or something that you want to say out loud. I say, like, for some reason the trumpet came to me. So, but first of all, see what is important for you. And I'm glad that all your elements, even triangles, that they are not sharp, that they are very soft, very gentle triangles. So, and there is no
I made
sharpness
sure of that.
Good girl.
I know better.
Yes, it's really our privilege to create the relationship the way we want. I am the artist. Nobody can stop. Yeah, looking forward to see when it will be finished. It's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. I have an updated one of the last ones I did. Can I show you that too?
Yes, please.
It'll take me.
The internet is a little bit freezing, but
I didn't finish it yet, but this is where it's at.
Yeah, I love the colors. And it's interesting that the leaf has two colors, and it's very defined the age between them. The
old and the new.
yeah, nice, very beautiful.
Letting go and embracing the new.
Yes, the very beautiful. Just
Thank you.
exactly like just yesterday we were walking on the streets, and there's right now maples, all beautiful colors, and the all leaves have this green and red and yellow at the same time. It's really really beautiful time of the year right now. So thank you for sharing.
Thank you. And we're having this beautiful warm weather. What's that about? We didn't even have the sun out the other day, and it was almost 70 degrees here in Portland.
Lucky you, we had some rains. Today not rain, but it's not very hot here as well. Okay, we have a message from Pam, losing power. We'll have to show work later on Facebook. Thank you. Look forward to more workshops. Thank you, Pam. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is the good point to finish our class. Julia, do you want to show your drawing?
I was going to show it. Yeah, I haven't got to color anything because I just finally finished going through all the shapes, but.
Okay. Okay. Yes, it's like a sky, the moon and stars and all this interesting objects spinning around you. So
I was surprised how bold the moon actually is. I don't know why those lines are so much darker than everything else. I didn't realize it until now. I'm kind of looking at it going, wow, that really stands out.
See, it's only you can give the right interpretation to yourself, because from the other side it could be anything. So what resonates to you? Why do you feel that? Do you want to be visible? Do you want to be bolder? Do you want to be stronger? So, but I love how this moon really embracing, inviting the two stars that in front of her. Yeah, it's like really welcoming, very, very welcoming.
Yeah, yeah. I had added this circle because I felt like my kids seemed to be like the farthest away from me for some reason, and so I wanted to put something that kind of brought it a little closer together there.
Good, but it's interesting. Like when I look at your moon with open heart, with all this connection through the heart, it looks like an eye. It looks like through this really you can see through your heart.
In the video, I even see an eyebrow on the eye.
Nice, but notice that even there are some creative shapes around you. The only one triangle that really touching you. There is only, and it's quite in a soft way. There is no sharp, direct target or some. Everything seems very smooth and gentle, and I'm glad that you are big on this drawing. That you moon with all this ability to take care of everyone. That you have this power, very balancing sky. You can even bring some dark background so you can stand out even more, bring more light to the stars, see how you will experience it, or use whatever colors you want. So thank you for sharing. Beautiful lines, very beautiful lines.
Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else? If no, okay, Trisha, hello.
I don't have, well, it was just a lovely process. It felt really, really great. And it was kind of, I almost had to hold myself back from connecting hearts to all hearts.
You have like a million, not just lines, but people around you. See how many of them.
it felt really wonderful to just be like, oh, and them, and I just didn't have enough space. I had to stop at a certain point. So, and I also thought it was really nice to be able to, like, I just put like my paternal ancestors and my maternal ancestors, and you know, created a symbol for groups of people.
It's, you know, from my side, how it looks like a bag of a magic beans. Like,
I love
like
it.
you have so much.
I just
like,
have to plant them.
Yes, like really very precious gifts that they can give you and to share with you. It's a there is like a lot to round for sure, but
really
there
nice.
is a lot of energy there.
Yeah, nice to have it be like a meditation with each group or each person, just a, you know, time to express gratitude or ask for support. It was really, really, really lovely.
And it's always available. You can ask for the support whenever you want. I want to ask, like all these huge circles on top and in the corner, are they representing ancestry line, or what do they represent for you?
Well, this one ended up being my higher self.
Okay.
I just thought like, oh, I should have relationship with myself, you know, in my support. And then this was ancestors, and so many of my family members alive and or in bodies and out of bodies.
Yes. So you invited like higher self, or is it like yeah, because it's like it's a meta position. It's like really looking and protect. It's very protective as well. So it's really caring. Oh, I'm glad that you have such a profound experience. So thank you for sharing.
Thank you so much. Always great.
Thank you. Okay, anybody else? I'm like, this is my very favorite part, when we can share the drawings and really see how we process all this information and all this different vision for the same algorithm for different people, and everyone finds something more important and more value, different value in this experience. So if nobody wants right now to say anything, I will say my big gratitude to everyone for being here, for being open to experiment and be open to share feelings, emotions, and something new, something sometimes overwhelming, but important to be connected to people and to yourself. So thank you for this opportunity, for this privilege, and I'll see you next Friday.
Good night.
Thank you, Anna. And okay, so it is so nice to end the work week doing this with you. I'm glad. I'm glad. It's a pleasure. So thanks. Take care of yourself. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye, everyone.